Hi, and welcome to a new video with Athena Quant. You ever look at a price chart and just get this feeling that you're missing the real story? Well, today, we're putting on our detective hats. We're going to investigate the hidden clues buried in the market's volume data to figure out what the big institutions are really up to. Let's dive right in. This right here, this is the core idea for our entire investigation today. You have to understand, the market isn't just random noise. The big players, the institutions, the smart money, they move with a purpose. And while you can't just see their order book, their actions create these ripples, these footprints in the trading volume. Our mission is to learn how to spot these footprints and, more importantly, understand exactly what they're telling us. So, where do we even start looking? Well, the very first clue is often the most subtle one. It's not a loud, obvious signal. It's more like a quiet whisper in the data. This is where those big institutions build or unload massive positions without tipping off the rest of the market. The pattern is called absorption. So how does this actually work? I want you to imagine a giant sponge. Let's say sellers are dumping shares, trying to push the price down, but a huge institution wants to buy at that level. They just act like a sponge, quietly soaking up every single sell order that comes their way. And what's the result? You see this massive amount of trading activity, a huge spike in volume, but the price, it barely moves an inch. That is absorption. It's the smart money at work, just soaking up all the available supply or demand. And this quiet action, it really comes in two main flavors. On the left, you've got buying absorption, which we also call accumulation. This is bullish. This is when institutions are soaking up sell orders, basically putting a floor under the price. They're building a position. Now on the right, you have selling absorption, or distribution. This is the opposite. Institutions are quietly feeding shares into the market, absorbing all the buy orders, and stopping the price from going higher. That's a bearish signal, a pretty big clue they're getting ready to sell. So what are the specific fingerprints we need to look for? There are three key things. First, you need to see unusually high volume, way above average. Second, a very, very tight and small price range for that candle or bar. And third, when you combine those two, you get what's called a high volume to range ratio, or VRR. When you see those three things line up, boom, that's a huge tell that an institution is making a big, quiet move. Okay, let's move on to our second clue. And this one is the polar opposite of that quiet absorption we just talked about. If absorption is the whisper, then our next signal is the loud, frantic shout that you often hear right at the end of a big trend. We call this volume exhaustion. This is the million-dollar question in trading, isn't it? A trend looks like it's going to the moon, everyone's jumping on board, and then, poof, it just completely runs out of gas and reverses on a dime. Well, the answer to spotting that reversal often lies in that final, climactic burst of activity. Volume exhaustion is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. After a long, sustained move up or down, you suddenly get this absolutely massive, climactic spike in volume. This is the last gasp of the trend. At a market top, we call it a buying climax. It's that last euphoric wave of retail buyers rushing in and then there's nobody left to buy. At a bottom, it's a selling climax. That final wave of panicked sellers finally gives up and throws in the towel, and the selling pressure is just gone. Now, here's a crucial point. We're not just looking for high volume here. We're looking for a statistically massive event. For a volume spike to really qualify as an exhaustion signal, it needs to be an extreme outlier. We're talking more than 2.5 times the recent average volume. This isn't just market noise. It's a major, major event that should grab your attention immediately. And here's why this matters so much. Look, no signal is a perfect crystal ball, right? But the data shows that these exhaustion events have a very high probability of leading to a reversal. When you see that monster volume spike and the trend just grinds to a halt, it is one of the most reliable clues you can find that the tide is about to turn. All right, so spotting individual clues like absorption or exhaustion is fantastic. But a real market detective knows that clues are way more powerful when you put them in context. To build a really strong case, we need to combine our findings with a couple of other key pieces of information. So let's add two more tools to our toolkit. The first tool is what we call multi-time frame confluence. Okay, a volume signal on a 1-minute chart is interesting. But what if you see that same exact signal popping up on the 5-minute chart and the 15-minute chart all at the same time? That's confluence, and that dramatically increases the odds of that signal being legit. The second tool is simply understanding session behavior. The time of day has a massive impact on volume and how the market acts. And this table here, this is basically our cheat sheet. Just look at the opening bell. From 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., volume and volatility are at their highest. That's prime time for momentum moves. Then, check out the lunch session. Volume and volatility just die. It's choppy, it's sideways, it's a time a lot of pros just sit on their hands. Then, of course, activity ramps back up into the close. Knowing these market personalities is absolutely key to interpreting your volume clues correctly. Okay, we've uncovered the clues. We've built our toolkit. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's recap the key lessons from our investigation today. So let's boil it all down. First, remember, absorption is that quiet footprint, the whisper that reveals where institutions are building or dumping their shares. Second, volume exhaustion is the loud shout that screams a trend is probably about to reverse. Third, multi-timeframe confluence is your secret weapon. It aligns all the evidence to boost your probabilities. And finally, never ever forget that each trading session has its own unique personality. So the next time you pull up a chart, don't just see the price wiggling up and down. Look deeper. Look for those footprints in the volume. Because now you have the tools to start decoding what the market is really trying to tell you. The only question left is, where are they going to lead you?